Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa usalli wa sallim ala nabina Muhammad wa ala ahlihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. The media. In today's highly polarized world, the media has played a pivotal role in demonizing Islam. They cynically capitalize on every opportunity to produce lurid headlines in order to sell newspapers and improve their ratings. This not only distorts the message of Islam, but also spreads fear, suspicion, and mistrust amongst the ordinary folk about Islam and Muslims. Demonizing Islam and Muslims is a growing industry. Amidst the clamor, the voices of Orthodox Islam are not out. In order to legitimize this distorted view of Islam, a small band of well-known extremist Muslims with no religious authority are regularly rolled out in front of the cameras to proffer their corrupt ideas. The harm may cause to Islam is severe because of their claim to be Muslims, and they are aiding and supporting Islam superficially, whereas in reality they are its enemies, seeking to destroy it from within. They covertly spread corruption and ignorance to such an extent that the unwary things they are upon should some knowledge and righteous actions. Islam and the Muslim community are the new scapegoat. Every opportunity is taken to spread fear and suspicion. The point where Muslims are considered people who cannot be trusted in any sphere of life. They are blamed for all that goes wrong, regardless of the contribution they have made to society or even to human civilization. And some have argued that they are the new enemy, the enemy within. The media has caricaturized Muslims as people that are extreme, violent, hate-mongers, uncivilized, backwards, oppressors, and uneducated that can only bring harm. In recent times, the media floodgates have been flung wide open, with reports of Muslims spreading hate and extremism in mosques, prisons, universities and schools. Every aspect of Muslim life is now open to question. Even mundane issues such as halal food have become under the spotlight, with emotive stories of Muslims trying to covertly feed entire population halal slaughtered meat and poultry products. Not a day passes without an anti-Muslim sentiment being expressed. In some quarters, it has become fashionable to express such bigotry. Previous communities faced loathing before Muslims, such as the Jewish communities in Europe, which endured hatred for centuries, culminating in the death camps and displacement of millions. It took many days and many years before rational heads prevailed. The Afro-Caribbean and the Irish communities have also faced discrimination over the last few decades. One would have hoped that lessons would have been learned from past experience. However, the reality on the ground is very similar to what other communities face. In the last few years, we have seen an 81-year-old grandfather hacked to death for no reason except for being Muslim, and a Muslim student was fatally stabbed 16 times while she was on her way to university. There are just a couple of examples that show that anti-Muslim sentiment has risen so high. It is fast becoming the norm and acceptable. Muslims are subjected to unprecedented levels of hate, yet these very issues goes relatively unnoticed. Islam and Muslims are the new experiment which is being tested, their values and loyalty being in question. Every tool at the media's disposal is being used. These disingenuous, deceptive, and highly manipulative tactics are employed at every opportunity at the expense of community cohesion. The media claims to be honest, factual, and seeking the truth, while using spin tactics to manipulate public opinion. The reality is that Islam is a religion of peace, empathy, justice, tolerance, and truth, despite the widespread media antipathy towards Islam and Muslims. Malcolm X famously once said, "If you are not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing."